What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
I was not prepared, but Andy pointed at me, and when the host points, you scamp.
That was incredibly atonal.
I don't know what that means.
It was.
It was what?
Atonal?
Everything was the same level.
A is the prefix to mean without.
Oh, so there was no tonal changes.
Yeah, it's like when we describe you as atypical.
And your face is asymmetrical.
Okay, I like this. Yeah. All right, thanks, guys.
Welcome in. It's going to be a heck of a show today. Spitballers podcast, Andy, Mike, and Jason back again. We're recording this show somewhere in a month, far away from Christmas, and I just found out you both have your trees up.
No. No. One of us is a quitter.
Oh, okay. I guess that's right. Jason just put his tree away.
I'm so tired right now because we were up very, very late taking down our Christmas tree. Our Christmas tree is gigantic. It was way bigger than anybody needs or should have.
Do you have to use an axe?
Yes, we chopped down our artificial Christmas tree. And you didn't hear this part, Andy. I bought this $50 storage bag.
Oh, great story.
And it's thank you. And it's
Got
made
it for $47.95.
made solely for 12-foot Christmas trees. Really nice, highly rated. I don't know how, it was like 2 hours to take this thing apart, fold it up, crease it down, get it in the bag. I go to zip it up. And as soon as I zip, and it's not like stretched and pressured like me zipping my pants. This is just, it's loose, plenty of slack. I go to zip it up, and there's a huge, like, 4-inch rip between the zipper and the material.
Oh, no.
I'm like, well, there's going to be bugs in this, so we tape it. We get it all ready. I go to lift it because it's got wheels on one side, and I go to lift the handle, and I lift the bag up. The heavy tree stays on the ground.
Oh, the whole thing
bag,
rips open?
Oh, just it was made of peanut brittle. So
did you eat it?
Yeah, I would have gotten a lot more use out of eating that bag. So we just threw it in the garage for now.
They need to invent one-time use Christmas trees that you just...
They're called
I was
real
thinking that
Christmas trees.
No. Wait,
That's a solid point.
But you push a button, and
Yeah,
it's,
it just
and it's
breaks
like the
apart.
message from Mission Impossible, and it just goes, "This tree will self-destruct,"
Yeah.
and it goes,
And then your house goes up in
"No,
flames.
of course, that's
Well,
part
so
of
here's-
the
they need
so-
to invent burning houses down.
Now, listen, I heard this, and I don't know that it's true, but I want to believe that it is. I heard that there are new houses, this is not a joke,
What?
that are being built with a turnstile, you know, like the James Bond room that's always
Lazy
hidden.
Susan?
And yeah, like a Lazy Susan room.
So like a hidden compartment
Exactly.
in the corner.
Where you can leave your Christmas tree up.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
And then when it's time to put it away, you just
Rotate it
you
out
just-
to the secret area?
Yes, and
This
then
is real?
That's what I need. This is not a luxury item. This is a necessity.
I've always said new homes should be built with really small Christmas lights in the whole edge of the house already.
Oh, yeah.
And then you just flip them
Why
on.
are we not doing that?
I don't have any idea why. The year is 2000 and what is it?
19.
19.
Well,
We can't build a house with some LEDs already in there?
also, the Christmas tree corner that Jason was just describing. I mean, there are so many more applications besides just a Christmas tree.
Hide and seek? Anyone? Go up and find me.
Safe room? Now, see, what I was more picturing is...
It's not really safe if the bad guy can just walk up and push the button and you spin around, you're in a chair.
I'm envisioning this rotating Lazy Susan. It just takes the tree and puts it outside of your house.
Yes.
On the side of your house, and it's just out there. But, I mean, you didn't have to move it out there.
Likewise, burglars can just come and push on the outside wall and just right inside.
Rotate inside. All right, we have a great show today. Situation Room, Would You Rather, a great mock draft that I know you will be, the listeners, the Spitwads, they will be opinionated.
Yes.
They'll say things like, oh, I wonder who got the better second place team, Mike or Jason. And they'll be competing about your teams, irrespective of mine.
I see.
Al,
I see what you were doing,
Mr. Borland. Can we get an update on lifetime victories, please?
Did he take the? Is he in the lead now?
Who is in the lead right now? You don't even have to look it up based on me asking you the question, Jeremy.
Are you what? You up one?
I am indeed.
I think he's up. You up one or
well,
two?
I'm up. I should be up one.
Technically, right now, it's tied.
Yeah!
Andy and Jason at 11, but you're leading in the current poll.
Incorrect. Crushing.
Yeah.
Crushing in the
Yeah,
current
you
poll.
did. You did all right.
Thank you.
Hey, do we have one of those buttons to rotate him to the other side of this wall? All right. Follow us on Twitter at SpitballersPod. You can send in your questions, your Would You Rather ideas, Situation Room, which we have on the show today. Always looking for ideas for that segment and draft ideas as well. You can find us on the web, SpitballersPod.com, on Instagram, on Facebook, on iTunes, everywhere you're listening. We appreciate your reviews.
And go to YouTube. We're on YouTube now.
We've been there for a while.
I know, but I just excited people that
Yeah,
they think
that-
there's video.
Yeah,
and so
that's
now
not
everyone,
nice.
But imagine how excited they are. They're going to go subscribe
It's a
now.
bait and switch.
A little, yes, 100%. It's a bait and switch, but that works. They had to bait and switch is illegal because of how successful
It's
it was.
It's not illegal. Where,
I think it is.
Why is bait and switch? How is bait and switch
I think
illegal?
it depends on the application.
Bait and switch from a marketing perspective, like a retail store can't do a bait and
okay,
switch.
like in an advertisement, like
Yeah.
on a podcast, like a.
Well, what
Did I
if,
just break the law?
Hold on, but what if they are they're literally selling you fish bait and you can switch it?
That is
Switch
totally
it out.
legal.
Totally
That's
fine.
illegal?
No, that's
Totally
totally legal.
legal.
That's fine. Let's read a review.
Reviewosaurus Rex.
This one comes in from Guitar One. 5 stars, says the best. I found this podcast after writing your advice to a fantasy football championship and wanted more of you guys. Me and my buddy listen to you daily, catching up while working. We often pause it to answer the questions ourselves and then hear your responses. It's inspiring, mind-blowing, and well-thought-out answers from you three. Keep us laughing and arguing constantly. And yes, I'm a half-stander and do too fear my wife walking in on me now. Well,
there
Guitar
you go.
One.
Was there no locks in this place?
Yeah, that's good advice. See, this
They
is
had
why
to
he
take
listens.
something out of the house to put in the Lazy Susan. They took all the locks out
Yes, that,
on the
that
new builds.
really helps.
On the new build. Thank you for the review. We appreciate it. I love that idea. You
I
guys
like-
debating the topics and then seeing how.
I like the part where he insinuates our answers are well thought out.
Yes, they
Super
absolutely
well
are.
thought out.
And you're going to see that right now.
The Situation Room.
All right, this one comes in from Tom on Twitter.
Hey, Tom.
You wake up. Here's the situation. You
I
wake
remember
up.
you from MySpace.
Yeah. This is the only time there is. You wake up to find out you can now understand and speak to all the animals,
Oh, Dr. Doolittle.
but have lost your ability to understand and speak to other humans
Uh-oh.
entirely. What do you do?
So I'm just a regular animal.
Yes, you're a wolf man.
Because I am pretty confident that animals can speak to each other.
Are you?
wait.
Oh, wait,
different,
cross
different
species?
Yeah, I mean, they're all animals.
Like a...
Yeah, so there's people and then there's animals.
I hate to break it to you,
Now, can
Jason,
animals speak with the insects?
But we are animals.
Well, yeah, but we can't talk to the smaller, more feeble-minded animals. That's what I'm saying. So in this situation, we wake up, we can talk to
So,
all animals.
A bear speaks fluent alligator.
Correct.
Yeah, what do you think he's roaring about?
A rhinoceros speaks fluid ostrich.
Now look,
What clearly we speak fluid everything in this situation. If you woke up and that was the case, how do you expect that you would realize it first? Because you heard an animal speaking or because you heard garbly goop from your family?
I definitely see humans more often than animals. So I would see, it would be my son.
Wasn't
who
always that way though, was it?
crawls into bed every single night. Every single night. So I would not. I'd be like, go back to sleep, and he
Actually-
would say, blah,
And
blah,
he- yes.
blah.
You would actually say, woof, woof, burr, burr, burr.
Right.
Yeah,
And
what-
then he would say,
What sound would it be? Because
from your own mouth?
Yeah, that's a great question as well.
I imagine Charlie Brown's teacher.
Okay, so that's what people sound like?
Okay.
They sound like a trombone?
Yeah, that would stink. And then if they try to write something, the language doesn't make sense either.
It's just that word. It's womp, womp, womp.
Womp, 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 womp.
Written over and
But
over.
I don't think the novelty of speaking to animals would really I guess you're in this situation. This isn't a would you rather. I'm not choosing. So what do you do next when that happens? Do you gather together your animal friends? Is that all that's stopping them from gathering together is the language?
They need a leader. And if you can speak to all animals, you're building a menagerie in your home in your backyard. You have no choice.
I honestly wonder if they become my family.
Do they become your army?
Do they become your kin?
Yeah,
Do you marry them?
well, I'm just saying, like,
What?
I would want to live with people I could communicate with. So I might have to leave my family and go be with my people, which is not people.
Right, but now, do you see all the ways that humans mistreat animals, and you use them and you rise up and you conquer the world?
Yeah,
'Cause if you can communicate and control all the animals
It's
in the
funny
world,
that
I think you can do it.
No, you guys are wrong here. If you can now understand and speak to all animals, that doesn't make all animals super smart animals. That just makes you to be able to understand them. And what if it's like a really terrible conversation?
Yeah,
Uh,
You're like, hey, horse, what's going on?
Hey,
and then he says,
name's Horse.
Need hay.
Hey,
Hey, you seen any hay?
every single
Oats.
every single
right now.
animal just says they're hungry.
Carrot.
they just say what they are.
I'm a rhino. I'm a rhinoceros. I'm a rhino. What? I'm a rhinoceros. A rhinoceros.
Well, yeah. Have you seen them? I mean,
Because you go around and you're trying to, and they're just having horrible conversations, and then you're real sad.
I'm a rhino. I'm a bird. I'm a rhino too. Are they singing?
are we allowed to learn sign language? Do you think?
No.
with
to
humans?
communicate with
Yeah.
humans? No, you're breaking the situation.
I feel like
You're not going to want to abandon your family.
No, I'm not. I love my family, but I want to be able to.
I'm
Talk.
a human.
That's all you. That's all you.
in my situation room, these animals are they are delightful. They are eloquent speakers to me.
Yeah, they've been living in a different world that we didn't know
Jason.
about. This is a Pixar movie.
You're living your dream. I think you're missing the point of this, because you often refer to Jim Carrey as one of your heroes, of your comedian heroes. You would literally be Ace Ventura.
Oh, pet
I
detective.
mean, come to me, animal friends. You spread your arms, and then exotic birds from all over the nation come and land on your arms.
Now,
You
do
both
you
want to
think-
be king of
yeah,
the jungle.
100%.
Would you move to a different continent to be around cooler animals?
Oh, you got to go to the Amazon.
I mean, what are you going to
You
talk
have
to out
to.
here? A scorpion and a snake?
I would pretty much just go to the zoo. they're all here.
Mike and I are on a plane.
I'm going where everything is dangerous. Everything is trying to kill you in the Amazon.
that's the
Because
thing.
you can
just
talk to
because
them
you
doesn't mean they're not going to eat you.
Yeah, you can
Yes, it
talk
does.
to.
Please don't eat me. I like meat.
That's
I love meat.
That's the one thing that I think we're really forgetting here, is that just talking to someone doesn't make you control them.
Yes.
Like, I know
Mike
people.
thinks he's the king of the jungle. They just going to say,
We're gonna eat you now.
Right. Hey, grizzly bear, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. No. Yeah,
Yeah, I guess I'm dead.
I understand you fine. Come here.
I understand your screams.
All right, we're moving on. A different question, a different situation. This one comes in from Ben on Twitter. A mysterious man has entered your office and said that
I don't like it.
that the three of you are about to be sent on a quest to defeat an unnamed evil force. Each of you must select a class: a wizard, a warrior, a priest, or some other class.
Okay, so we are
And we must work together to defeat him.
in Dungeons and Dragons. We are in an RPG, and I'm like, I get to pick. So I'm DPS. I am a mage. I control all the magic. I stand in the back, take all the credit for destroying and vanquishing the foes. Meanwhile, you two have to spend your entire life just protecting me and keeping me alive.
Well, look, I mean, it's clear.
I am important.
This is not how I play my video games. I'm with you. I like standing in the back, bombing fires and running away.
We can't all be mages. We'll never survive.
But this is a situation room of us three. Actually, we're not being other characters. We're being ourselves. So clearly, I'm the tank.
Yeah,
I'm taking
the
all
warrior.
the damage. I am doing no damage back. I'm just saying, hit me.
Yeah, you're the puncher that can just take. You
I'm
can't
a
swing.
distraction.
Yeah, you get in the way.
You're
a bullet sponge.
I make the enemies turn their backs
what is
to
your
you.
talent? I can get in the way extremely well.
I block wide hallways and doorways.
Hodor.
Yes,
You're Hodor.
I am Hodor. Fantastic.
So, Mike or Jason, you're the tank. Mike, you sticking with your
Yeah, of course I'm the mage.
great.
Andy wanted the mage. Andy's very disappointed.
Andy this is the best part because
What am I?
This is it's already the choice has been made for you. This is how a group forms when you're playing these types of games.
Oh, I have to fill a role.
Because nobody wants to be the healer.
Yeah, he's the healer.
If you don't get your choice in immediately,
Can I be the generic ranger character?
Last person in the group's always healer.
I've already got the
You've
range
got the
damage.
range.
Yep.
You have to heal
Isn't
us.
there a general soldier? Can I be the normal? We need a melee soldier.
We could use a melee soldier
But no
and
one
all
gets
die.
healed.
if you want us to just
Great. So I'm casting spells here.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
what I'm doing?
Yep, you have a nice robe and a staff.
So wait,
A
nobody's
stave.
actually doing. Oh, you're doing damage from range.
Yes.
Okay, I was thinking we're both just hanging out and Jason's just getting beat up.
it's I'm a tank and you're both healers and we're just watching me like how long can we keep him alive?
We keep casting more spells,
Guys,
but
my
nobody.
Let
bones-
me die.
My bones are broken.
Let me stop healing me. Let me die.
Just laying on the ground, waving his sword in the air. Continue to attack me.
We keep lifting him up with the powers and standing him back up.
Stop it. Stop it.
It's like
I can't take any more of this.
it's like the Monty Python with the guy who keeps getting his
the
extremities
Black
cut
Knight?
off. Yeah,
It's just a flesh wound.
Okay, yeah, clearly the evil force will be defeated now.
Yes.
We feel content with our accomplishments.
I think you
Yes,
guys might
we've
be the
situated.
evil force.
All right, let's move on.
What would you do?
That's the wrong drop.
Yeah, it sure is. I
That's-
liked it.
That's not the segment we're doing. What would you do if you hit the wrong drop? Would you hit the other one right away
I would
afterwards?
correct-
I would
Yes.
definitely correct.
Would you rather?
Yeah, we're gonna do Would You Rather.
All right.
Okay, this question comes in from the web. Would you rather have everything you think appear
Oh, no.
in a bubble above your head
No.
Oh, no.
for
No, no,
everyone
no.
to see,
No.
or have your entire life live streamed a la The Truman Show?
Okay, one of these things is the most horrific, awful situation of all time, and the other is awesome.
What, you want to be live streamed?
Oh, give me that Truman life.
I don't believe you're thinking this through, Jason.
So here's the thing. I grew up. I swear I was in the Truman Show. Like when I grew up, and this is before the Truman Show was a movie. I felt
weird.
I know. Yeah, I know. I always felt like
People
my
were watching
life was
you?
a movie, and everything was watched. Every ounce of everything I did. That's just how I always felt as a kid.
So how did that affect the way you lived?
It made me perform every moment. Like everything I did from wake up to go to sleep was
A performance?
a little was 5% fake because I was doing it for the people watching.
I believe this is a condition that is called narcissism.
No, I don't think so.
You should speak to someone about this.
So maybe 2.5% narcissism.
What percent of your life being broadcast to the world makes you less narcissistic? So when was let's ask this question, because you use past tense. When did you realize that you were not the center of the universe?
It was probably about 30 seconds ago. I would say,
ironically,
I still have not.
You are being observed right now.
See?
I mean, you're being recorded.
Now, I understand your thought process. Okay, I'm always performing, but you're not. Like, that's when you're in public. You are literally now always in public.
Right.
So you ate that bad Taco Bell. You're putting on a performance.
Yes.
For everyone.
I want to entertain.
His Truman Show is sponsored by Charmin.
Extra soft.
8 hours of the day is just
Charmin
going to be
Tums.
bathroom-related live streaming.
Yeah, I mean, look, they've all seen it.
So here's the thing that you guys don't realize. Your thoughts all appearing in a bubble above your head still means that bubble and you have to be in a public sphere for people to see it. Now, your closest friends, your family, your spouse, they're the ones you got to watch for on this one because they're going to see it the most often. But if you're in a house, nobody on the street sees what thoughts are in your head.
I wish I could remember what movie this was in, but it was someone had the realization, or they were talking to their friend, and the friend revealed, I hear thoughts. And then this character's thinking about it, and so the other character said, no, I can hear you thinking that, and then it immediately switches to, you got to hum, bum, 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 bum. That's how you have to think now. You can't think in phrases or think in, this is what I'm going to do. It's bum, 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 bum. That's all my thoughts. So that's all you're reading above my head.
Interesting.
Otherwise, people are reading things that are
They
are not safe for work. They're not safe for life.
Al Borland, our researcher and producer, has discovered something. Now, what did you discover, Al?
Apparently, the Truman Show delusion is a real thing.
Yes, it is.
Wait.
I can verify.
It's part of a series of psychology. It's a psychological condition called Truman syndrome.
And he thought it was called narcissism. What an idiot.
And apparently there was psychiatrists have determined it to be a preoccupying belief that the world has changed in some way and other people are aware of. Interesting.
Let me ask you this honest question.
It
Are
may
you
be-
guys
who
in
may
on
be
it?
in the prodromal phase of schizophrenia?
Are you well, let's leave out words like schizophrenia and delusion. Let's talk about, are you guys in on it?
What could
Do you know?
What could I possibly say right now that would either
Nothing.
convince you that I'm in or out?
Well, if you told me
I am definitely not in.
Yeah.
if you told me that you're in
But
on
that does look like a refreshing Aquafina, Mike.
if you told me that you're in on it and could provide some
This segment
deets-
brought to you by Aquafina.
Yeah.
It is
Jason,
my favorite drink.
I was just kidding. I am in on it.
I knew it.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
You first things first. You
I'm
have to
not
get
in
on
it.
a boat and sail as far
So
as you can sail.
I will be honest. I'll be honest
and
with
try
you.
to poke a hole in the world.
I'll be honest with you. I worry right now that me coming out and talking about this is plummeting my ratings. I mean,
Well, now
people
that you-
don't want to know that I
now
know.
that you know, it's not.
Yeah, the
it's
show's
not
over.
entertaining.
The show is over. I just ruined.
Did you watch The Real World when you were growing up?
No.
Did you ever have anybody reach out and try to break through? You know, the what is it, the fourth wall? Fifth wall?
No, they've all been very good actors.
They've all acted perfectly?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes, they
Very
have. So
interesting.
I'm gonna take the continuation of my life. I'll take the Truman Show.
I'm going to change nothing. Continue to be Truman.
Yes. How about you guys?
I think I'm going to do I don't want to be watched all the time.
Oh, I'm doing the Truman one.
Oh, so your thoughts, you don't want to be dumb, bum.
No, I know some of the thoughts I have had. Look, there's the difference between a good person. Well, one of the differences between a good person and just a sociopath is we all have those thoughts. We all have the thought, but then you have the actual restraint to take that thought and bury it deep, deep down inside where it will certainly never resurface.
Bottle it up, turn it off like a light switch.
All right, would you rather not be able to read or not be able to speak? That's a difficult one. That's not really like, that's easy to get your head around.
It's very philosophical.
It is?
I think so, because reading, I think a lot of people think
It's the core of learning,
Right,
education.
exactly. I think people think, I could do without reading. Reading's boring. Reading's not fun. But in reality,
Once again, continuing your life.
if you take out the ability to read, would this happen from this point on, or like going backwards?
Right now.
So you feel like you probably read enough, maybe?
Yeah, I guess so. I think look, I've read some real good stuff.
When I think of people who are well-read, I do think of Jason Moore.
Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome.
Now, Jason, I don't know if you mind me sharing this with,
But I'm going to anyway.
but you've been broadcast for years,
Right.
so people
Everyone
already
knows.
know. But you are a traditionally slower reader than the average Joe.
That is true.
Good comprehension.
I read everything at the speed of reading out loud, because
Yeah.
everything I read early in life was all scripts. So I would read out loud, and that's the speed at which I read even in my head.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
So because we've had times when we've had to read stuff, and he won't miss anything,
But
you will miss him for a while as
For
he's
2 weeks.
as you're getting through.
Especially whenever, so we work together, the three of us, full time, and we'll get an email, a really long email, and we'll read it on the same screen. And Andy, you're a very fast reader,
Yeah.
and so you have to. You're like ready
Did you
to
get there?
scroll.
I was like,
and I'm like, whoa, hold on, and then you're baking a cake, doing whatever.
Have you ever been in a book club?
No, goodness, no.
I'm trying to imagine
Wouldn't
how that
work.
how it would work when they say, okay, we need to finish chapters 3 through 5. Let's reconvene on Friday. And then you just have to keep rejoining the same group over and over.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be like, oh, man, I've got something Tuesday night, so I'm not going to be able to get through 3 through 5.
did you ever try to read faster?
No, not really. Well, that's half true. I downloaded like a plugin that
To your brain?
that would be awesome. No, to web Chrome, to a
Okay.
Chrome extension that helps you read faster by putting one word up at a time, so your eyes don't have to move along a page left to right. Have either of you ever heard
I've
of
done
this?
that many times.
I've never heard of this.
I've used that.
And it helps you read like crazy fast. You can read like
Really?
four times
It's like
faster.
a speed reading tool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But how'd you take to it?
Oh, it worked, but it stinks.
It's kind of weird because
It
you
is.
lose the referential context of
You
being
feel
able
like
to
you feel like a robot.
you feel like a machine. Instead of like when you're reading a page and you read
How-
something, you can glance back up at the previous sentence.
So when you're reading that fast, how well does your comprehension hold up?
The same.
It
If
does?
you're reading properly.
You feel like you're still absorbing the material the same?
I did.
It's weird because I don't feel like I'm retaining it, but you do. You really. I mean it. I mean you're reading it, so yeah.
This is fascinating.
I think that are there any benefits to not being able to speak?
I
mean, I don't-
you know that No Doubt song is about you?
Okay.
Well, we're gonna need a rim shot on that one.
Andy doesn't
right.
even get it, so that's all right.
Yeah, don't speak. I don't get the song.
It's a great joke.
Maybe crickets. There it is. That's better.
Okay, so benefit 1, some songs might be about you.
Benefit 2, you can't.
I mean, you're not expecting. Like, one of the things that actually, this is a character flaw of mine, hugely, is that I don't like people asking me questions at all.
Wow.
So the inability, not all the time, but like a lot of the time, I don't like having to, like, I'm too in my head. I'm already thinking about multiple things. So when
Right.
somebody asks a question, I have to then think about it, and sometimes
How rude of them.
I said it was a character flaw, not a feature, right?
Now, they always say think before you speak,
Right.
and so facto,
You don't have.
you don't have to think about it.
You don't have to
anymore.
think at all anymore
No.
because you don't have to speak.
You will never have your foot in your mouth.
Well, I'm just saying there'd be no expectation for me to answer a question, right?
Well, you can still nod.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Yes and no questions only.
All right, I'm gonna
I'm
Man.
not reading.
You're not reading?
Nah.
I'm not
Okay.
speaking.
That fits you, Mike. Just
Yeah,
your resting
that's
angry
just-
face.
If Jason's always been on the Truman Show,
I-
you've already...
I could go days without speaking.
You could.
Other than your job.
But yeah, but I'm saying like if
As a
You're-
podcast.
Also, you're out. You're off the team.
no, I'll just
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to go no read. I'm going to have to go no read so I can still do my job.
Yeah.
The Spitballers Draft.
All right, today we are drafting super abilities, right? But we're drafting him in the context of we are crafting the coolest superhero we can by drafting the greatest super abilities.
I'm so upset at this.
And I have the first pick.
That's why I'm upset. Because
Mike has the second pick.
there are two clear winners.
Al
for-
Borland is going to be writing these down, right?
For the picks, there's a 101 and a 102, and I've got the third
see,
pick.
That's so interesting.
Anytime
to me
somebody
because
says something like that, it freaks me out because I don't see a clear 101 and 102, which freaks me out as the 101.
I have a clear 101. I just don't have two that are top tier. So
Yeah.
theoretically, the one that I'm about to pick will be the best one.
Well, and I get the impression you're going to get what you want because I hinted at what I was going to draft at 101
Yours is probably the 102.
in your mind.
Whatever. What do you got? Drafting superpowers.
Now, are we going to fight each other at the end of this?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
No, like the three of us we're going to fight physically while we scream about
Right,
how we have the best
At
draft.
101 for my superhero, I'm going to start him off
It's the right pick.
with invincibility.
Yes.
Invulnerability, invincibility.
Indestructible.
Yes.
However you want to spin it.
Yeah, I have to start there. There are some things that I want in a superhero, but that's something I need in a superhero.
Excellent.
I need to be invincible.
Excellent.
Yeah, and
Because
here
you're
comes
super-
the real 101.
Because your superpower is completely useless against me because I'm a telepathic.
Yeah. Mind control is the clear
And I can
101.
control your mind.
The-
Not
Professor
necessarily.
X.
We haven't finished the draft.
That's true. He could draft
So you're taking
metal helmet.
You're
I get Magneto's helmet.
you're taking telepathy.
Yes, I am taking telepathy.
Okay.
Okay.
So Jason, you don't get invincibility. You don't get telepathy.
Well, look, I wanted mind control, of course,
Yes.
because then punch yourself forever. Done. Even if you're indestructible, you're going to be busy punching yourself forever.
Now, I what's interesting about this is I have one that I think is so clear that you should take it. And you have two picks. You have two
Yeah.
chances to mess this up.
Well, I already know what my two picks are.
All right, let's hear it.
and it's ironic that you say that that your pick is so clear.
Yes. Crystal
Because
clear.
Exactly. I will be crystal clear. I pick invisibility.
Okay.
Good luck controlling my mind when you don't know I'm here.
Fair. That could be true.
Also,
I'm also invincible to telekinesis.
ironically, my first two picks, which now I'm on pick 5. I'm on the 5th pick.
Why are you on the 5th pick?
How I will be the 5th pick.
Yeah.
Wait,
You'll be the
picked
4th.
one?
You
there
just
are
counted yourself.
3 of us.
You just counted yourself multiple times.
You don't get the superpower of having extra picks.
Oh,
or
that
numbers
was my
that
mistake.
don't make sense.
No, but I think the two that you should draft first is obviously mind control, but flight. Dude, I'm not being a superhero that can't fly.
The
That's
thing-
what.
The thing about flight is, I think it's like if I could have any power, it would probably be flight, but it's just not practical. That is, it's not very powerful.
Let me ask you this: what is the famous phrase? Oh no, things are getting serious. You got to have your instinct. It's fight or
Flight.
yeah. See, I'm getting out of here.
Right, but you
So
realize
you're a
you
hero
realize
that is leaving.
it's
You're darn right.
It's
You're
the
invisible.
or.
You're flying. You're invisibly flying away from the battle.
We
Yes,
are
sir.
drafting powers.
You're the equivalent of if your power would be you are the air.
I might not kill you, but you ain't never getting me.
like we're trying to build a person who is a superhero and protects and you took the or of the if.
Now, in fairness, we are drafting superpowers, not necessarily a superhero. How do you know I'm not a
I
villain?
feel like we're building somebody.
Literally, the name of this draft was "Build a Superhero with Superpowers."
Okay.
And then you said, "Are we fighting at the
Okay.
end?"
So we got it. Slow reading. Problems with simple math.
All right,
Problems
Mike,
with
you've
hearing.
got to make another pick. Look, flight is. That's why I said it's not. It's what I want is flight. What I needed was invincibility.
Yeah.
So I flight is a fine pick, Jason. It's a great pick, number 5 for you from the 4 spot.
Thank you.
Mike, you're back on the table, and I'm curious what you're going to go with.
I'm taking elemental control.
Yeah, so you want to control the weather and the mines.
Yes. Not only, but it's not just weather, as in storm, but I mean
Fire.
Like, do I want to be Iceman? I got that power. Do I want to be the Human Torch? I've got that
Here's
power.
where I
Now,
respect
is that true?
this
Is that
pick.
elemental
Yes.
control so you can make yourself, you can burn yourself alive?
I can control fire.
But that doesn't mean that you can, that your constitution can sustain it, does it?
Yes, that means that I can.
Storm never was hit herself with lightning and was fine, was she?
She could.
She could?
Yes. And it's like Thor. Thor can strike himself with thunder, or not thunder, but
Well,
lightning.
I wanted to bring this up because
When
Thor
the thunder
is,
hits him.
Thor is the god of thunder, which is so stupid because it's like,
Because
oh,
he
so you're
controls
the
lightning?
you're the You're the
make
god
the
of the sound. You're the god of the sound of what happens after lightning strikes.
Stand back. Get ready for this. Boom, boom, boom.
I mean, it's.
It was super scary.
I was thinking about that a couple weeks ago. I was like, shouldn't he be the god of lightning, not thunder?
I will go with my second pick here. So, Mike, you have elemental control and mind control, essentially. I have invincibility, and I'm going to add teleportation.
That's a great one.
I'm going to take teleportation.
It's far better than flight.
There's one. No, it's not.
Yes,
And
it's infinitely better
because
than
I get
flight.
2
No,
picks, I'm going to also take time travel.
No!
Yeah.
No, that's the one I wanted, and I thought it would get back to me.
Time
that's
travel-
such a good pick.
Time travel is very important.
I thought it would get back to me, too.
And so teleportation and time travel to go with invincibility.
Oh, man.
I at least want to put up a fight in this one.
Yeah, no, those are 2 great picks.
Dang it.
And I'm going to take this one knowing that it's a very controversial pick because I believe that most people don't truly understand the power of it. But I'm going to take it anyways, hoping that people
Perfect
do.
digestive system.
Yeah, if you could have a perfect digestive
Wouldn't that be
system.
nice?
I'm going to take super speed.
That makes me super happy.
Yeah.
Super speed is
But here's the thing.
definitely exciting.
When you can move at super speed, and so, for example, Quicksilver in not the movie where he dies, which was the Avenger one, but where he is running around the room and people literally can't do anything. Like, as in, even the telepathic person can't do anything because he can't think fast enough because this person is so fast.
So it would have been a good counter, you're saying, to the
Yes,
telepathy.
it would be. I, in my opinion, super speed is the most powerful power you can possibly have.
Wow, that is a bad opinion, but it is yours.
What do you,
That's
good luck.
just
Good luck
terrible.
flying away because I'm going to be able to run and hit you before you even start flying.
Not if I start flying first. I'm already in the air. Come reach me. You can't because you're just fast. I'm never landing.
I'm not just fast, Jason. I'm super fast.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so I've got 2 picks coming up here. Man, I am so upset I didn't get time travel. Andy, I think you're probably going to win this draft with the invincibility and time travel. That's a powerful combo. But I've got invisibility, which sounds very close. So that's good. And I've got flight, which is awesome.
Look, if you're going to rob a bank,
Oh,
I'm calling you.
yeah, you're darn right.
If I'm going to get in a superhero battle, me and Andy are going to fight.
And I want to put this out there because this is not just, we did not say create the most powerful superhero. We said create a full superhero that is the coolest. And so there are things that make a superhero powerful and there are things that make them cool.
Yes.
There are things that fit into both of those categories. Jason, you have invisibility.
I am going to
You have
draft.
flight.
I am going to draft magnetic manipulation.
Okay.
So-
So you control magnets only.
No,
not
magnetic
metal, but just
fields. That magnetic manipulation is what Magneto has. One of the most powerful.
But I was kind of more excited about you doing a lot with refrigerator magnets.
Oh, dude, you want to see what I can do with refrigerator magnets? Just watch. I mean, you watch Magneto. If there is an ounce, just a shred of,
there's iron in your blood,
right? If there's iron in your blood, now it's outside of your body, through your body. All
right.
I mean, I think that's way more powerful than super speed. But
So you've got to round it out now.
The most powerful thing, and you said you want the coolest. I always think, look, if I think what are the coolest superheroes, right? What are the coolest superheroes? Spider-Man, Iron Man, Batman. What do they all have in common? I want
animal,
a man.
Super
You're not wrong.
intelligence, super power. When you are I can build. I mean, think about Iron Man, right? His suit is his strength, but that's not really his superpower. His superpower was super intelligence. He built that because he's smart enough to build anything. So I've got limitless type of mind. Super intelligence, I think, is. I don't even think it's underrated. I think people are going to see it and know how great it is.
All right, Mike, you get your final pick here.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of interested that this one fell all the way to me, but I'm going to close the loop on the telepower. So I'm now telepathic and I'm also telekinetic.
So you can read my mind.
No, you can move.
So now I can move things with my
mind bullets.
That's telekinesis, Kyle. Yes, I now move everything with my mind.
So your muscles not well formed.
Don't need them.
So I'm going to be honest.
Well, they
with
are
you.
my legs because I'm super fast.
You just got a big quads.
Yeah,
small upper body.
I feel like so when I look at superhero movies and watch them, there's plenty of telekinetic people, right? Like Rogue
no, Rogue is not telekinetic.
Yeah, she can move things with her mind.
Rogue? No, she absorbs
No.
powers.
I'm sorry, not Rogue.
Jean Grey.
Yes, Jean Grey.
Yes,
Phoenix. But even though she eventually gets to the super powerful type, she's not as strong as Magneto usually. But I feel like that's a better power than I can only control metal. You can also control metal.
Yes.
Because you can control objects.
That's why Professor X and Jean Grey / the Phoenix are like the most powerful mutants in existence.
So you couldn't do what he said though about pulling iron from your blood, really?
No, not just
more objects.
Yes.
You can telekinetically control things,
right?
And then your mind gives you mind control.
Yes.
All right.
Jason's super smart, but I will be controlling the super smart thoughts that he has. So he just thinks he's super smart, but he's actually building a contraption to destroy himself.
That sucks.
Good. But unfortunately, all those thoughts that you're having about that are appearing in a bubble above your head, and
not me.
So now I know.
Not me.
So here, I have a tough decision here. I thought about going. This is my final pick. This is the last pick of the draft, and I have time travel, teleportation, and invincibility. So I thought about going with force fields, right? That would protect me against your objects potentially, and maybe your
But you're
mind.
Indestructible.
That's right.
So why would you?
So what I'm actually going to go with?
Why would you bring that up, Jason?
I'm actually going to go with absorbing powers.
Okay, so that's what Rogue does.
Yes, the power of absorbing the power of somebody else. So,
dang it! I should not have brought that up because that's a way better.
Yes, that's a
way
good
better pick.
Yeah, so I would like this draft to represent the fact that I have all of your powers.
Yeah, he does.
Regardless.
Only if you can touch us, and I'm super fast.
I'm invisible, and I'm up there. Good luck.
Good luck touching
You just
either of
drafted
you.
nothing. Yes,
so
Mike.
that is our draft. It'll be an interesting vote, actually.
All right,
I think that there are some powerhouses.
What is the final rundown here? So, Andy, you have invincibility, teleportation, time travel, and power absorption.
I'll see where you're going. Then I'll go back in time, go there so that you go there and I can touch you and take your powers.
Time travel is going to help him do that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Mike,
saying.
you have telepathy, elemental control, super speed, and telekinesis. Kyle.
I'm pretty happy.
And I have invisibility, flight, magnetic manipulation, and super intelligence.
Very, very nice to see what superhero comes
I'll
out.
see you at the top, Andy.
It's tough.
You're finishing third, Mike.
It's tough in
No,
the
I'm
threes.
not.
It's
Yeah,
tough
you
in the
are.
threes. All right. Did you guys learn anything on the show today?
I learned that Jason is a raging narcissist.
Okay.
I learned that Christmas tree rooms should be in mine and Mike's house.
Yes.
And I think I learned that in the event of an evil force coming, in which case we're all responsible for defeating it, the best place for us, Mike, is a tight hallway where Jason can plug the hallway up for us, and we can just chill. We'll keep him alive.
Yeah.
He can take a beating.
Close enough. 10 hit points remaining. Thank you for listening to the show. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.